Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a very simple bikini. It's literally two triangles together and some attachments. So nice and simple. You can make it quite quickly and then you can accessorize it and make it as unique as you would like. I'm going to be making mine in white cotton today. I'm not entirely sure I've got enough for both sides, so we might have a dual colored one here as well. Okay, to get going, I'm using a 4mm needle, and I'm going to do a slip stitch onto my hook and making a size medium to large. I'm going to chain 26 chains. Okay, we've got 26 chains here, and we're going to be working in half double crochet. So we're going to add another 2 chains to that, and then we're going to be working into the 3rd stitch. Pull up a loop. You've got 3 stitches on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and you're going to repeat that for every stitch, all 26 stitches, and at the end we're going to have a row of 26 half double crochets on our hook. At the end of row 1, this is what it should look like. You've got a row of 26 half double crochets, and to start row 2, you're going to once again chain 2 and turn your work, and row 2 is exactly the same. You're going to do another 26 half double crochets. Remember, you've just done 2. You're going to yarn over and go into that first one and do another row exactly the same. Another row of 26 half double crochets. Okay, the end of row 2, we've still got our 26 half double crochets, and row 3 we're going to start with the decreasing. So we're going to chain 2 to start, and we're going to be decreasing in every second row, so every odd row, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc., and we're going to increase 1 at the beginning of each row and at the end of each row. So to do a decrease in half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, go into your first stitch as you would, pull through the loop, then you've got 3 on your hook, you go into the next stitch, pull through, you've got 4 on your hook, and you yarn over and you pull through all of them, and there we go, we've done a decrease. All right, so we're going to do the next few stitches until we get to the end, until we've got 2 left at the end, and we're going to decrease there as well. Here we are at the end of row 3. We've got 2 stitches left, and we're going to decrease on those as well. So yarn over into the first stitch, pull through into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all of them. Okay, and there you've decreased by 2 on that row. Row number 4, and every even row we're just going to maintain our stitch count, so we're going to do 24 half double crochets in the next row. So yarn 2 chain 2 and turn into the first stitch, you do your half double crochet, and then you do a whole row of 24 half double crochets. Here we are at the end of row 4. And that's the pattern. Every odd row we're going to decrease by 1 stitch on each side, and every even row we're going to just continue and maintain the stitch count, and yeah, carry on until you get your point, and I'll show you how to end off. So carry on every odd row, decrease by 2, 1 stitch at the beginning, 1 stitch at the end, and every even row you just do a row of half double crochets. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're at the end of row 20. And we have got 6 stitches left, so we're decreasing. So we're going to chain 2, turn your work, and then the first 2 stitches we're going to decrease, do our 2 middle stitches, and then decrease our last 2. Okay, there we go. Now we do a maintenance row, so chain 2, turn, and we're going to do our 4 stitches quickly. And we're nearly at the end there. We're going to do our second last decrease, chain 2 and turn into the first 2. We're going to decrease them, and the last 2. And there we're left with 2 stitches. We're going to chain 2, and we're just going to decrease these 2 without a maintenance row in between. Get both stitches, and there we go. And then we've got our 1 stitch right at the top, and there is our completed triangle. We can go straight on to making our first strap, and for that we're going to chain 55. This is an average length strap. You can make it longer or shorter depending on your preference. Okay, we've done our 51 chains, and then we're going to do single crochet on the way back. So working from the second chain on the hook, you just into the stitch, pull through, turn your hook, yarn over, pull through those 2, and then into each and every single stitch you're going to do a single crochet all the way back. So we're making the strap slightly thicker. We can leave it at just a chain, but then it might dig into your skin, and it's not quite as comfortable as it would be if you just quickly do another row and just make it that much stronger. Okay, so into each and every stitch do a single crochet all the way back, and I'll show you what you do when you get to the other side. When you get back to the end there, you're just going to do a slip stitch, find a spot in your work, pull through and pull through. Okay, now you've got your first strap. You're going to go ahead and make another triangle exactly the same so that you've got your second one. Here you're going to obviously cut and tie off and sew in your ends, but to make your second triangle, do exactly the same, and we will do the last back strap as soon as we've got our 2 triangles. Okay, as it turned out, I didn't have enough white to do the second one, so I used this beautiful magenta color cotton, and I have my 2 triangles, and the bikini is almost done. What we need to do now is to just do the strap that goes around the chest. And to do that, we are going to decide which color to use. And I think in this case, we're going to carry on with this magenta. Okay, so let's do this chain, this chest strap. So remember, 26 stitches here, 26 stitches here. So we need at least 52 to go under this part here. And then right around the torso, and still have enough to tie. So we need quite a long chain, but we're not going to chain it all in at one time. I'll show you what we're going to do. First we need to start with the chain that goes on this side here, and I'm going to do a chain of 70 to start. 70 chains. Okay, we've got our chain of 70 stitches. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our first triangle and with the front facing forward, put our hook into that first stitch there and do a single crochet. And then we're going to do a single crochet into every stitch along, all 26 stitches that we started with. When we get to the end there, we're going to take our next triangle and go into that first stitch right in the corner and carry on with our single crochets. Okay, into every single stitch, so another 26 along. We're going to do single crochet, and when we get to the end of this one, we're going to carry on and do another chain of 70. So it's a nice long strap. Okay, so I've completed the 70 chains on the other side. So we've got the whole strap done. We're just going to once again make it a little bit stronger. So we're going to go back into this chain doing single crochets. So with single crochet, you know, you missed the first one. So into the second, you're just going to do single crochets all the way back along until you get to the cup, and I'll show you what you do when you get there. But we're going to carry on with this lovely magenta all the way back, as we have done, all the way back to the end of the other 70 chains. Okay, when you get to the start of the cup, we've been doing single crochet so long, and this is what it looks like. But already this is a single crochet, so fairly thick. So what we're going to do here is just a slip stitch. So slip stitch is into the stitch, pull through, and without going over, we just pull through the next one. Okay, so we're going to do our 26 slip stitches under this one and 26 slip stitches under the next cup. And on the other side, we're going to carry on and do single crochets right to the end of the chain of 70 on the other side. And then essentially you'll be finished your bikini top. And as easy as that, your bikini is done. You can personalize it. You can make little trinkets to add. There's a little smiley face. It's just 11 double crochets in a circle, and then you double and then you alternate. So it's 11, 22, 33. Nice and easy to make. There are lots of different things you can make. This heart is in my YouTube. It's very quick to make, 2 minutes, and you can add that, or 100 different ideas that you can do to make to personalize your bikini top. You can go around this side here with a single crochet in another color or in the same color. Just the ideas are endless. I hope you have fun personalizing your bikini, or just leaving it plain, or yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you. Bye.